The lights from the television studio were blinding, and the microphone still lived. Chip Skinner, then working as a consultant for the Florida Department of Transportation, had just finished a careful, scripted interview. Relaxing a little too soon, he responded offhand to a reporter's question about what happens when a car hits a dip at high speeds. His answer, casual, unguarded, outlived the interview. That lesson, one of many, became part of Skinner's broader philosophy: mistakes sting, but they shape you. Skinner's story begins with constant relocation. Born into a family that bounced between Chicago, Cave City, Islamorada in the Keys, and Cape Coral, he learned early how to adapt. By the time he was a teenager, he had completed U.S. Coast Guard auxiliary tests, one of the youngest to do so in Keys history. Money was often scarce. He missed school trips because of costs, though his parents made sure hobbies like boating, trumpet, and basketball were supported. His family's entrepreneurial streak showed in ventures like the Twisty Treat ice cream business, which grew from a small family project into a recognizable chain. When his parents divorced in 1989, Skinner's relationship with his father, once a model of work ethic, if not presence, grew distant. The absence sharpened his own resolve. At the University of Florida, Skinner studied English with a minor in secondary education. Rather than leave, he stayed in Gainesville, carving a career that stretched across writing, sales, nonprofit fundraising, and communications consulting. Rejection, he admits, was a frequent companion. The setbacks became fuel. Over time, he developed his own system for managing competing priorities: urgent, semi-urgent, normal, and WIGI, short for when I get to it. It was a practical method born from hard lessons, a way to keep moving even when tasks piled high. In 2024, Skinner stepped into one of his most visible roles yet. Governor Ron DeSantis appointed him to the Gainesville Regional Utilities Authority Board, created by state law to shift oversight of the city's utility away from the local commission. The appointment placed Skinner, along with 4 other directors, at the center of a heated local debate about governance, rates, and energy priorities. For him, the position was an extension of earlier public service, though this time with sharper scrutiny. His responsibilities now include oversight of budgets, projects, customer rates, and long-term planning for one of Gainesville's most important institutions. Criticism comes with the territory, but Skinner leans on experience. If utilities are his civic duty, lacrosse is his calling. In 2014, he co-founded Gainesville Area Lacrosse Incorporated, Galaxy, a non-profit dedicated to growing the sport in the region. He has since coached middle school and high school teams, most recently taking over as head coach for Eastside High School's varsity boys squad. Mentorship, not medals, is what drives him. Players who battle through tough practices, overcome losses, and grow as young adults embody the lessons he has carried since childhood. Outside of his public and non-profit work, Skinner has a full home. 4 children, a granddaughter, and a collection of pets, ranging from a dog to fire-bellied toads and newts, anchor his days. He finds calm in scuba diving, gardening, and boating, or cheering for Chicago sports teams and Florida Gator athletics. Success, for him, is not a title but a feeling. From missed field trips to public missteps, from strained family ties to hard-won community roles, Skinner's story is stitched together by resilience. He has learned to treat rejection as an invitation to keep asking questions. He has shaped his schedule around balance, and his philosophy around mentorship. At this stage, his goals are simpler than they once were: maintain businesses, live comfortably within his means, and stay engaged in the industries and communities he serves. The lesson at the core of his journey is as clear as that memory under the hot lights of a television studio: mistakes happen, but what matters is how you respond, and how you carry those lessons forward.